Hello and welcome to my video where I'm going to show you how to make these 3 plant designs out of felt. To follow along, you're going to need some felt, a pair of scissors, some paper, a disappearing or magic fabric pen, a ruler and some glue. For the felt, I just used some Wool Blend craft felt, and for the glue I used UHU all-purpose adhesive, although hot glue would also work. Basically, you just want something clear and fast drying. This tutorial is going to be part of a series of videos where I'm going to show you how to make a variety of designs. All of these plants will be hand cut rather than using a cutting machine, and you won't even need to print out the templates. I'll be showing you how to make the templates from scratch. Okay, so the 3 plants I'm going to show you today are basically all assembled in the same way. They're just slightly different shapes. Therefore, I'm going to go through the first one nice and slowly, and then the next 2 a lot quicker. So firstly, you need to cut out 3 rectangles of paper. These should measure 10 by 5, 7 by 3.5 and 4 by 2 centimeters. Fold these in half like so and draw on the shapes you can see here. The 2 larger pieces have a swirly shape that goes in at the sides, and the smallest piece has a kind of oval shape. Try to keep these as symmetrical as possible, but don't worry if they're not perfect. Just make sure that the point of the design is on the opposite side to the fold of the paper. Then cut these shapes out, cutting through both layers of paper, and this will give you 3 templates. Next, we need to cut these pieces out of felt. So place the templates onto the felt and draw around them using your fabric pen. You will need 3 of the largest shape, 2 of the medium-sized shape, and 3 of the smallest shape. Add a line of glue across the middle of one of the smallest pieces of felt. The line should be a slight Z shape as shown here. Just make sure that the glue doesn't go too close to the curved ends. Fold this shape in half so that the curved ends are level but misaligned. You can briefly leave this to dry and then add a line of glue along the straight edge. Roll this up into a tight spiral, and this will be the centre of the plant. Now add a line of glue across the middle of all the other pieces of felt, just like before. So apply a line of glue in a kind of Z shape across the centre of all the different shapes, and then fold them all in half like so. Then leave these for at least a few minutes to dry. Next, add a line of glue along the straight edge of the other 2 smallest pieces. Then attach these to the central spiral. You want to attach these on opposite sides. Please note that the straight edges should always be at the base of the plants, and the curved edges at the top. Then add glue to the medium-sized pieces of felt and attach them to the plant in the same way. Always try and attach the pieces in an even and balanced way, so one side doesn't become thicker than the other. Just keep looking at the top of the plant to see if it looks right. Then do the same for the largest pieces. Okay, so that's the first plant design done, and you now know how to do the basic method. So for the second plant design, the only thing that changes is the shape of the paper templates and the number of pieces that you need. So this time the paper rectangles need to measure 10 by 5, 7 by 3.5 and 5 by 3 centimeters. Fold these rectangles in half as before, but this time draw a design that has a steeper point and doesn't go in at the sides. Make sure that the point of the design is on the opposite edge to the fold. Draw around these templates onto the felt and cut them out. You're going to need 3 of the largest size shape, 3 of the medium size shape and 4 of the smaller size shape. Then assembly is exactly the same as before. You glue and roll one of the smallest pieces into the central spiral. Then glue and fold all of the other felt pieces. And then glue these pieces to the center in size order, from smallest to largest. For the third plant design, this time the paper rectangles need to measure 5 by 7.5, 3.5 by 6 and 2 by 4 centimeters. These will need to be folded in half and then cut into a rounded oval shape. Draw around these templates onto felt and then cut out the shapes. You will need 3 of the largest size, 6 of the medium size and 3 of the smallest size. Then the same steps are followed once more to glue all these pieces together. So glue and roll one of the smallest pieces into the central spiral. Glue and fold all of the other felt pieces. Then glue these pieces to the central spiral in sized order, from smallest to largest. And that's it, that's how you make these 3 felt plants. I really hope you join me for the rest of the series and thank you very much for watching.